And we also wanted to know what our pay...
God, he sucks so bad. I am my own man. My dad just owns 10% of my company and he's not allowed to be working in that industry because he's a damn artist. Oh, it's an old news. Okay, I got excited because I saw this, but it was I guess I saw it a while ago. But I doubt anyone's actually seen it. So,
we're talking
YouTuber elected to Japan's parliament is expelled for never showing up.
Awesome.
There's hope for us. We can get into politics. It's not just Trump. It's not just the fucking, what is it called? Reality TV stars and billionaires. It can be YouTubers. Japanese lawmakers voted Wednesday to expel a fellow member for failing to show up for work, even once. Yoshikazu Higashitani, better known as a celebrity gossip YouTuber Gacy, was elected to Japan's upper house in July and hasn't set foot in parliament or in the country since.
Sick.
51-year-old man named for himself exposing alleged celebrity scandals on YouTube, garnering more than 1.2. Oh, so he's like Keemstar.
He's the Keemstar of
Japan. That following helped him win 287,000 votes and a seat in the House of Councillors for a populist party that opposes license fee funding for the NHK public.
Okay.
What a fucking... I hate that shit. I hate when someone's like, oh, I want to get into politics for the most bullshit issue.
Who's the other guy? The guy we love. He got cancelled because he traveled around Japan for free by running on the public transport.
Running on the public transport? For not paying.
For not paying. Fidias. He is in parliament now, and he's getting paid, I think in Greece or Italy. Cypriot.
He's Cypriot. He's in Cypriot parliament.
Yes.
Doing what?
And he's Fidias is his name.
Every single Cypriot person I've met is a psychopath.
This man is crazy, but I kind of love him.
You know Rucka Rucka?
Yes.
It's just one archittype.
This
Every
guy
single
looks the
Cypriot
same.
person
He looks like he's a Rucka Rucka twin.
They all have ADD.
Yeah.
It's just like this the ADD island where they used to send all the Europeans who had ADD.
Flub Dub said, "I'm Cypriot. Do you have ADD,
bro?"
Because I feel like every Cypriot I've met does have ADD.
And our old mate Michael,
he was Cypriot.
Yeah, it all checks out. First, they all look the same.
Oh, wow.
It's like an island of identical people, and they're all fucking wired. They all just seem like they're constantly on amphetamine.
They're awesome. Probably my favorite people in the world.
Best island.
Yeah.
Number one island, I think.
But Fidias was great because he was talking about how his dad wasn't very happy with his YouTube career. And then he shows his dad and he's a Cypriot priest and he's looking very sad. And he wasn't joking. And he's like, and now I'm running for parliament. And he got in. And he was talking about how much he gets paid. He gets paid like $10,000 a month just for being in parliament.
That'd be crazy living in Cyprus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like fucking things are cheap over there.
We should apply here, I think.
Apply?
Fidias in a video once stole a sleeping bag from a homeless person because he was cold. See, that is awesome.
Yeah.
This guy is sick. And
That's just like they stole Cyprus from the Turks.
Exactly. He's getting revenge.
They stole Turkish land.
So what? He's in parliament.
The opposite of what happened. Just letting you know.
Well, he looks good for
51. Yeah.
51.
This is bullshit. I hate this guy.
Yeah. He's been paid about $149,000.
How long has he been in there?
You get paid that much for Aleksa. Let's fucking get into parliament.
Wait, but will we have to quit our YouTube job?
No. You can do both. You don't even have to turn up, apparently.
Well, I don't mind turning up.
Yeah.
You wear a suit.
I don't need to buy a suit. This is awesome. I think we should look into this.
You get paid in Parliament Australia? Yeah. I think if you have a party with enough votes.
You said we had Australian news coming up. Is that towards the end?
We did.
Oh, yeah.
We can skip this. Yeah, we're getting a bit late in the game.
Yep,
we have an hour of playing games later.
I want some Australian news.
Okay. First, this is great. LNP candidate, Liberal National Party candidate, and in case some of you are new, because it's weird. We've been streaming for like 2-3 months, and in my head, it's like, oh, we're just talking to the same people all the time. I don't realize there's constantly new people in here. So
people float in and out.
Yeah. Liberal Party in Australia is not what you guys call liberal. Liberal Party in Australia is like the centre-right party. And then Labor is centre left.
Yep.
You guys have Liberal, which is like, I don't even want to say centre left. It's kind of like the centrist party in America.
Yeah.
And then you've got Republicans who are like right wing. Yeah. So when we say Liberal, we mean the opposite of what you guys mean. Anyways, a Liberal Party candidate in Queensland trying to unseat like a Labor minister. So they're going for a seat that's currently held by Labor. They haven't really spoken to camera very much in their career.
Okay.
So they're maybe a little bit shy. It was very funny.
I'm scared.
An LNP candidate has finally agreed to talk to 9 News after some bizarre scenes avoiding our questions. The current Logan City councillor is trying to unseat a Labor minister, but has been camera shy.
Is this the man that took his pants off?
Shy guy?
Jacob Heremaia is one of the youngest contenders in this election.
There's nothing worse than a young lib. It's just like, you are... I can understand being old and like getting kickbacks, getting paid by these like horrible corporations to do these policies. Like I can understand that. You're young. Like everything about your life is pointing you in the other direction. Yeah. And you're just like, no, I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
like I'm just a pure asshole that like I have no reason to be doing this. Yeah. I'm not even paid yet.
No.
I'm just an asshole. Like it's crazy.
He's doing it for the love of the game, exactly.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Jacob Heremaia is one of the youngest contenders in this election.
I'm meeting on the ground with locals in Logan Reserve today.
The LNP candidate is a current Logan City councillor and is now trying to oust Health Minister Shannon Fentiman from Waterford. He's also a businessman. 9 News wanted to ask him basic questions about his new company, but getting answers wasn't easy.
Come on, guys. Jacob, have you just got 2 minutes? Can I have some help here, guys? Can we just...
This is 9 News. They're not even like politically
love you.
Jacob. All right, the police are kicking us out. All right, we better leave. Thank you.
Jacob Heremaia since agreed to an interview where we asked about his company, Avum Technology, operating as RPay. When RPay was established, his father's company became a 10% shareholder.
Oh, right. Okay, I understand why he's a young lib.
That has the shareholding?
Yes.
I'd have to look into that.
You don't know?
I think you've mentioned a document. You haven't presented that document. I'm happy to look into it.
At the time, his father was in the...
This is how Tony Abbott talks.
He's not shy. He's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's just like, my whole fucking setup is grifting, and I would rather not talk about it. But I'm too young to learn how to do it. I thought he was going to be like...
But instead he did
that. You don't know who the shareholders in your company are?
Yeah, no, he does. He just doesn't want to answer a question.
12-month ban for being involved in any business carrying on credit activity after being found by the federal court to have misconduct related to a separate company and fined $30,000. 9 News isn't suggesting his father has breached that ban or otherwise acted improperly, but it did
so
spark
his father's banned from doing any kind of credit-style business because he's a piece of shit.
That's awesome.
And then he does it through his son, who's a politician.
But I like it that Channel 9 doesn't want to get sued as well. So they're like, we are not saying this, even though we just said it.
Who's that? Graduate of the Australian Institute of Company Directors. What even is that? What kind of school is that? I'm a graduate of CEO school, where we learn how to be CEO.
Have you not watched Boss Baby? There's a special school for Boss Babies. There's a daycare.
CEO daycare.
I was in Boss Baby school, and that's why I look like this.
They constantly praise other politicians who do exactly the same shit. Maybe this was just the funniest version. I don't know. Or it's someone that isn't as polished.
He graduated from Hustler University.
Interest in wanting to ask Jacob about RPay.
This sort of gossip, negative politics.
It's not gossip though. It is. There was a ASIC prosecuted and the federal court made a decision. Are you aware of the finding?
I'm my own man. I have my own career. I love my dad, but I am not my dad.
And we also wanted to know what RPay...
God, he sucks so bad. I am my own man. My dad just owns 10% of my company and he's not allowed to be working in that industry because he's a scam artist.
That's so funny. I mean, I don't even care about his dad embezzling money in his company that much. I just don't like this man.
You know what's annoying? It's just like...
I wish my dad would do that.
You don't want to read a book by its cover. You know, you're like, sure, he's a young lib. Maybe he's just really like ideologically committed to like this kind of politics. Maybe he's not a horrible grifter. Like, and it's just like, no, he's always a piece of shit. Yeah. It's always just like a little kid in their dad's company who wants to be rich and rip people off as well.
Well, that's why they're in the Liberal Party.
Yeah. Like, just, it's so insane. Can there be one normal person in the Libs?
It doesn't do anything right now. My focus is serving the community. In my spare time, I have a hobby company where I look into different IT products and things like that.
Does your dad's company...
I have a hobby company where I look into different IT products. Like what? You can make companies for anything. A hobby company, but also what are you selling? What do you mean looking into?
What does that mean?
What is that?
Do you mean you're fucking, what's it called? MHKBD?
I can fix him. He is not hot. Don't you dare fucking... How can you possibly say that?
No, I mean, if it wasn't for his blank Liberal Party stare, if this guy was actually smiling, not in a suit.
Someone's trying to thirst trap. This is who you can fix.
Mi barrio es Malvin.
He's got a nice voice.
Yo estudié Derecho y después Derecho Penal.
I studied law and then criminal law.
No, this guy's hot.
Soy de Capricornio y muy
I'm
de
a
Capricornio.
Capricorn, and I'm very Capricorn.
Para este momento, 300.
I can bench
he
press
did
300?
Yeah, at this moment, 300. What was the question, though?
It's just
300.
Oh, movie.
Para este momento.
Oh, no, his favorite movie.
chart.
His favorite movie's 300. His favorite movie's 300. Yeah, he's a hot guy. Did he fix me? Yeah, I become right wing for him. Is he right wing? Do we even know? He's just a muscle guy.
Momento, 300. Tuve una banda, se llamaba Garage, y la verdad que la extraño bastante.
A 300 bench is always the answer.
He has a band that plays garage rock.
Estoy pensando seriamente en adoptar uno.
Oh, do you have a pet? I'm very serious about adopting one. I've been thinking a lot about adopting one. Hey, we don't need to watch this.
But
The hot
yes,
guy.
that is a hot man.
So I
if that's
thought
what
you were
were
talking
saying.
about him, and I'm like, are you a psychopath?
Yeah.
Like, look, there's nothing wrong with, like, you know, some people have agoraphobia. This man's a politician and he has never left the house. Like, that's impossible.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Have a shareholding or not?
I'm happy to look into that and get back to you about it.
You would know.
Of course. Oh my God.
How did it come about otherwise?
Was he standing this close before, or did he take a step forward?
Could you please repeat the question?
How did it come about that that your father's company has shares in your company?
Because he's my dad.
The company was established. You can see the document right there that we have there. All of the information is on it.
9 News.
No, I
You can
love
see
that.
the document right there that we have there.
The document.
The document right there that we have there. I am my own man.
I don't understand. Like, surely if you're caught in an awkward situation, just do something funny. Like when they ask you the questions, go. Just do something like real.
Yeah,
weird.
okay, before we become politicians, we need to train like different
I'm gonna do the
facial
thing where
gurning.
I hold my breath, and then I'm gonna pass out in front of them.
Would you be able to let's try this out.
Yes.
Holding your breath, you know, makes your face red, makes you pop and do weird shit. If you breathe all your breath out first, you can reach that point faster, right?
So have I not told you what I did as a child? I had a special talent where I could make myself pass out really quickly. And I did it, Aleksa. My face would go bright red. And I did it once, and literally in 15 seconds, I knocked myself out. I fell over and I hit my head on the table. You blow all your air out really quickly, then you tense your head and you squeeze as hard as you can, and you get like a black ring that comes in.
Man, what's the point of vaping? This is the same. Holy shit.
It's good. You tense your head. Do you want me to do it? I'm going to give myself an aneurysm.
No, don't.
No, I could
You're-
just
You're
die.
too old and valuable.
I could just die.
Too valuable to the project.
I used to do that dizzy feeling. I fell over the shops and hit my head. Yeah, I did the same thing. And I
never
did it
that.
every day. I got so good at doing it.
You guys are psychopaths. Such weird kids.
No, you didn't do it. Like it's actually a developmental stage where kids get dizzy. They learn about like a different kinds of feeling that can happen to your brain, and kids like it.
You talk about learning. That's
Yep.
one thing. I'm saying like making yourself pass out every single day is not like you're like, oh, what's gonna happen this time? That's a dumb guy way to behave.
No, but you don't
sure,
know
the past year I've passed out every day, but
No, but the
this
good thing-
time you
the
just
good-
smack your head, you're like, noted.
It's like space exploration, Aleksa. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where you're going to end up.
This is the craziest shit. This is another thing. So, One Nation drops Queensland election candidate after nude modelling photos attempted murder allegations resurface.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
One Nation drops Queensland allegation candidate after nude modelling photos. That's awesome.
And attempted murder allegations. So One Nation, in case you don't know, they're the far right party in Australia.
Real
they're
right-wing.
well, they kind of say stuff similar to Trump, really.
Yeah.
They're kind of just like, no immigration, migrants are ruining Australian culture. We need to get rid of
I like this guy at News sees nude modeling worse than murder.
That's the first
yeah, that
bit,
was the first thing. That's so funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
While self-forming ingrown toenail surgery. I had ingrown toenail surgery twice. I got put under.
Yeah, that's pretty.
But I had a anyway, it doesn't matter. That's all the story. Yeah, so One Nation is like the far right party. They in the 90s they were like, we're getting taken over by Chinese people, and then they kind of fizzled out, and then when the September 11 happened, they're like, oh, it's the Muslims now.
But they're Vietnamese as well.
Yeah, there's always someone.
Everyone.
We're always being taken over by someone at some point. And now, obviously, everyone became Chinese, so they couldn't complain about it anymore. Now they have to complain about us Chinese people being turned Lebanese because, the cultures are coming and they're taking over. Anyway, this was a candidate for that party, for the far-right party in Australia. One Nation has revoked its endorsement of Chatsworth I thought their name was Chatsworth. Jasmine Hart. After it emerged, she had engaged in nude modeling and was once accused of attempted murder. Yeah, again, one of them feels irrelevant.
Who cares?
I guess
if anything, nude modeling is good publicity. The other one is murder. So why? Why do you keep saying it in that order?
I don't know. I mean, obviously,
does it sound weird if you say it the other way around? She was accused of attempted murder and nude modeling,
and engaged in nude.
Is that
modeling.
just like a English language thing of a word order?
I don't know. According to the Courier Mail, Miss Hart claims she was open about her past when in discussions to run in the upcoming Queensland election, including about her involvement in a criminal case more than a decade ago. Tell us about who she killed.
Attempted.
Were later dropped. The former candidate faced charges of attempted murder and acts intended to cause grievous bodily harm in 2011 following a drive-by shooting in Cooperoo, where a man was shot in the stomach over an alleged $1,000 drug debt.
You get shot for $1,000 in Australia?
Authorities at the time alleged Miss Hart had arranged to meet the man and have her boyfriend carry out the shooting.
That's awesome. That's sick. She's a strong politician.
Bro, we should be getting her out of the country, not the fucking Lebanese people.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Are you serious? They're ruining Australia. It's like, bro, you're a fucking murderer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, oh my God, nude modeling, how awful.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's...
she is the kind of pin-up girl you would expect people from One Nation
racist to like. Yeah.
Like, damn, it's a farm girl. Look at that farm lady. I want to see a photo of her sitting on a tractor or a hay bale.
Hell yeah. or sitting on a very nice car.
Exactly.
On a racing car.
Or fishing.
Yes.
I
actually think that's hot.
A girl fishing.
Seeing her fishing, yeah, I think that'd be hot. All of our candidates expect to meet high standards. Yeah, she's a very good model. What do you mean high standards? That's the one thing you can't be good at?
She looks like every Sydney
Also,
escort.
Is she even nude? This is Star Now. This is an acting website. You have to just...
Yeah, no, but maybe they're just not showing images. Us the nude.
You can't show nude photos on Star Now.
How do you know that?
Because I've been on Star Now all the time. That's
Looking for nude photos.
Yeah, well, that's how we found my mum. Our mum.
Our mum was nude in her photos.
That's how we found the Ecuadorian man. That's going to be in our next video.
He's nude. Aleksa, he's literally nude in the video.
Yeah, he is actually. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
We also expect high standards of the staff. Blah, 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 blah. In her own statement, Miss Hart explained that she held no ill will towards One Nation for withdrawing its supporters. She instead blamed dirty politics carried out by other parties for shooting down her candidacy.
I murdered someone, but some other party brought it up.
Yeah, so
how
annoying.
Rude of them.
I mean, but it's also funny because you're going for the far right party. Like you got to pick your audience. You can't be kind of like comfortable in your own body and be like liberal in any sense if you're in the far right party, you know?
Yeah.
You picked the wrong side of politics.
I just thought of a good idea for merch.
Yeah.
Someone said boy nude modeling. Nude calendar.
But actually nude? No, but then people are just going to scan it and put it on the internet.
Put up.
Oh, is there a way to do a nude calendar where it's like
almost
where it's just personal? There's nothing you can do with it.
I think that's a funny idea. I think other people have done that. I think Markiplier did that. You don't have to show your cock. Yeah.
I just feel like I want to. Like, if there was a way to keep it.
It's a tasteful nudes calendar. The thing is, I was going to say no YouTubers ever showed their cock before. Lots of YouTubers have showed their cock.
Oh yeah.
That's not a
blood
weird
wig
thing
on
to do.
Chad's program.
You don't have to, but you probably should. Disappearing ink.
Disappearing ink. No, people will be quick to take a picture. Microfilm. I mean, that would actually be really fun. Like hire like a proper boudoir photographer and take like a bunch of things and a bunch
tasteful
of
nudes.
Yeah,
it's very funny. People have done that though.
Oh well, we haven't done it.